overlooking Kingston is a magical place, a beautiful place. We're talking about the Blue Mountains. Produce some of the best coffees and some of the best produce in the world. Together we'll drive up to the Blue Mountains to find out firsthand what makes this area so special. We'll learn all about the communities that live and thrive around here. I'll introduce you to my good friend and business partner, Bally, who knows everything there is to know about Blue Mountain coffee. From there, I'll take you to a hidden gem in the mountains, It's Cafe, an incredible farm-to-table experience you don't want to miss. And then it's off to Gussie Clark, a legendary recording producer here in Jamaica. We'll make green juice together, we'll talk reggae, dancehall, and all that good stuff. In this episode, you're gonna meet the people, you're gonna taste the food, and you're gonna see the sights here in the Blue Mountains.
I'm living for the young and the old, the blind and the deaf and the dumb, as you know.
My name is Rohan Marley. I was born in Jamaica, but I've lived most of my life in America. The truth is, the moment you step foot in Jamaica, man, there's something special about this place. The food, the people, the culture. A taste of Marley is a journey around Jamaica. I'll make you discover the spirit and the beauty of my country. Good morning, Jah. I give thanks for this blessed day. May all the land be touched by your presence, beauty, and power. Keep I protected from Babylon tricks and adversity. Give I strength to survive another day in Babylon. Bless I that I may maintain a positive, loving, caring, and sharing spirit as I serve you, Jah, on this blessed day. Rastafari, I and I and I. Meet Balram Vaswani, a.k.a. Bally, a close friend of the family and co-founder of Marley Coffee. I met him through my brother Kimani, but actually, he went to school with my youngest brother, Damien. Now, Bally's a natural-born entrepreneur and a really savvy businessman, just like I. So years ago, when the idea for Marley Coffee first came about, he was the first person I reached out to. You know, I think people don't realize. I don't think they realize how I even got into what I'm doing today, you know what I mean? I played football at Miami. After Miami, I went into the CFL, Canadian Football League. I did that 1 year, but I started to get in touch with myself, you know, in a way that I couldn't find the energy anymore to really create that contact, right? So in the evenings, after my football practice, I go play soccer with my Jamaican friends in Ottawa. And then one day, man, I just decided that was it, you know, no more football. But I still didn't have a purpose. I still didn't know what I wanted to do. This is 1995. I jumped on the road with my brothers. I became a roadie. I started to do that, you know. And then I met a beautiful young lady, you know,
I remember.
Miss Hill. You know, she's amazing.
I remember.
But the thing about it was that, you know, when we started out together, she was just getting ready to do her first album. And I myself didn't know what I was doing. She was already a part of a big group, the Fugees. So I didn't know what I was doing with my own life, you know? This time I'm living in New Jersey because Lauren's on the road, and I'm like a house husband. All I do is take care of the kids. I'm like a chauffeur at the time, you know what I mean? That's which is a great job, of course, doing.
Looking after family is not a problem.
I had a great job, great gig, but it just wasn't doing enough. So she kind of said to me one day, you know, what do you do? I'm like, what do you mean, what do? I take care of these kids, what do you mean? She's like, no.
You look after your brothers each day, you're with them every day, you just left a
but she was being more like, come on, you have so much potential.
And be true to yourself.
I knew I had a lot to offer to the world. I guess I was just waiting for a sign, and that's when a friend of mine told me about some land for sale in the mountains. So, a brethren said to me, man, it's a beautiful farm, and at the time, right, I just received $200,000 from Dad's publishing. So I'm like, how much is the land? He says, $200,000. I said, I got $200,000. I'm like, I can entertain this. So I said, okay, I want to take a trip to Jamaica. So I walk on the property. The first thing I noticed on the property was all the fruit trees, pineapple. I saw all of the apple trees on the ground, all the seedlings. I'm like, wow, maybe I can create a pineapple juice. Wow, maybe I can do this them apple butter, this and that. I'm like, wow, I don't have to spend any money because the seedlings are all there. But obviously, I don't know anything about farming. So I asked the community, let me ask you something. What is the community known for? They said, coffee. I said, coffee? Coffee like oil? They said, yes, Mr. Marley, man. Coffee. I said, let me ask you something. What's on my property? He said, coffee. Blue Mountain coffee. You know anything about coffee? Yes, Mr. Marley. We've been farming coffee all our lives. I stuck my hand out. Yeah. I said, all right, we're in the coffee business. And that's the story behind Marley Coffee. Well, at least the beginning of the story. Now that you know how it started, let me show you my farm on the north side of the Blue Mountain of Chepstow. This is the coconut from my land, which is a young coconut. It's beautiful. Not because of size makes it old, but it's young. Cut this in two, brother. Let me eat the jelly. These are the community, bro. This is Painter. Painter's my right-hand man. He was born and raised here in Chepstow. He knows everything about this place. He's the farm supervisor, so when I'm away, I know the property's in good hands. He's the man I shook hands with years ago when all this started. Now, if you guys are in the area, feel free to stop and ask for Painter. He'll show you around. That's how he is. So this is where I'm gonna build my house. And I'm gonna live happily ever after right here in this jungle, in this community, by myself, alone. I don't want to see anyone. The Blue Mountains are the longest mountain range in Jamaica, producing some of the best coffee in the world. Only beans harvested between 3,000 and 5,000 feet. And from the parishes of St. Andrews, St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary can be certified Blue Mountain coffee. The combination of the cool, misty climate and the high average rainfall and rich soil makes it ideal for growing coffee. The thing is, all the picking has to be done by hand because the terrain is so steep and rugged that machinery can't really be used around here. So the process goes like this. First the picking. When the fruit goes from green to bright red, like a cherry, that's when it's ripe for picking. What we really want is the bean that's inside the fruit. So from there begins the pulping process, which can be done manually or by using a pulper. After that, the beans are dried, then hulled, and finally roasted. All that's left to do is to grind and brew that delicious cup of Blue Mountain coffee. So, Painter, so you know the reason I buy this place. If it wasn't for the community, oh my G. Oh my G. That's what sustainability is about. Look at the beauty, man. See, this is what I appreciate, love. This is beauty to me.
I love it.
This is beautiful. Where's my phone? I need to film something. Look at this. This is part of the reason I bought this land. But there's more to it. One of the things I like most about my land is definitely the river and its waterfall. It's like a ritual. Every time I come here, I have to jump in for a swim. It's like jumping into the universe, tuning in with Mother Earth. Actually, the inspiration for this series came from this waterfall. I was reflecting about its beauty when I felt the urge to unveil the unknown wonders of Jamaica to the world. Coming up, I'll give you my secret recipe for the perfect cup of coffee. Add a tinge of salt. Salt. My dream of becoming a fashion guy, make clothes and sell clothes, that failed. My dream to become a football player, that failed. My dream to play a soccer team, be on the soccer team in Jamaica, that failed. But all that changed when I partnered up with Bally and the Sharp brothers. I thank God for you, because you know why I thank God for you? Because when we started out in 1999, when I understood nothing about business in Jamaica and how to really take this farm on, and I brought you into my life, dude, to really help me to become my business partner. This is Clifton Mount Estate. It's the oldest continually functioning coffee estate in Jamaica. At 4,300 feet above sea level, it produces some of the finest Blue Mountain coffee. The property belongs to Richard and Jason Sharp, two of my business partners in Marley Coffee.
We're right now on the Juniper Peak, probably fetched from the most expensive Blue Mountain coffee. The coffee from this area, is sent to Japan, roasted and put into champagne bottles.
No way.
Small batches.
Talk about coffee. Oh, look at these trees, look at these leaves, bro.
No,
Healthy,
everything is
healthy.
healthy. This is a healthy crop.
Yeah, healthy, very healthy.
This is where you planted one of your first trees.
Yeah, they think it's a joke, Bally. What does it say, Balaram Vaswani?
January 15, 2013.
I'm proud of myself. Look, and Bally, what do you see here?
That's the Rainforest Certified Seal.
I think our future is bright, bro. Look at our beans, man. Look, we're here at Kingston Mount Estates, the birthplace of Blue Mountain Marley coffee. This has to be our birthplace. I mean, and then to tie back into just the history of this place and the people, the community, man. I get chills when I talk about this stuff.
No.
Sustainability is extremely important to I, and Marley Coffee had to reflect that. As a Rainforest Alliance certified company, we take pride in knowing that through our business, we help to protect the environment, the wildlife, and the people that live off the land. So is that helping the community? Are they getting more yielding? What's the change?
I think the first thing is that, what we're doing for the land and what we're leaving behind first. I mean, the community is one, but if we keep taking out the land, we're not going to have anything left.
Sure.
So what we're doing is creating a balance within the land first. The communities itself help because, if we're using water management practices by not putting our wash and acid water into the rivers, and people can still use that water for cooking and eating and stuff like that, and we're cleaning it through, taking it through our plants and our flowers, that's a great practice of working within the community.
So you're telling me coffee is actually really helping communities,
Yeah, no, if we have to take it and we look on it, when we first started, we were paying $2,500 for a box of coffee.
Right.
Last year, a box of coffee in the same region fell between $10,000 and $12,000.
Wow.
So the livelihood,
Wow.
look, it's,
Really?
that is better for the farmer.
Why is that? Because of the coffee became a scarcity?
Well, we had
what
two.
happened?
First of all, we had Sandy that kind of came through, although it didn't hit directly.
Yeah.
It shook up the whole farms, it shaked everything back, everybody had to cut back to get the trees. Then you're looking right after that, we're having a time of drought. We never really had that system of going through a whole year of drought. And so the demand has just been so high and the supply just, had gone down. But what this did though, it put everybody to work on rehabilitate so many old farms that were sitting, getting back in. And
Because of the price increase. I was happy to hear that we have a positive impact on the people around us. It's a real blessing. Fair treatment, good working conditions go hand in hand with our principles as Rastafari. And it's important for I to know that the communities are being taken care of. These workers are the backbone of our country. Around here, coffee is not just a drink, it's a livelihood, it's food on the table, it's clothes on your back, and it's a responsibility to make sure future generation can benefit from what we are doing. Bally and I see eye to eye on a lot of things, but we don't really agree on what makes the perfect cup of coffee. Let me ask you something, be honest. What's the perfect cup of coffee? Give me your interpretation because we have battled a few times.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely between the morning and the evening cup.
Yeah.
But, no, but my perfect cup
Yeah.
especially has to be Blue Mountain coffee. Not only because that this is where we're here and we've watched it grow and how it feels,
natural.
but it's such a balanced cup. And when you can have that balanced taste and you get those sweet notes of those cherries and a little nutmeg and those flavors around and and more you get to appreciate. This coffee is, for me, more than a rush. It's something that you take your time to enjoy, It's like reading a good book. So, Ro, what's your perfect cup of coffee?
My perfect cup of coffee? Well, obviously, I didn't grow up a coffee drinker, When I went to Ethiopia, I realized that Ethiopia coffee was a part of the culture. And at noon, everyone was in a coffee shop. So I started to dibble and dabble in coffee, but it was kind of a little short shot, and it was it's too strong for me. So when I came back to California, I started to make my own concoction, and this is my favorite cup of coffee. Use a French press, get the Blue Mountain coffee, add a tinge of salt.
Salt?
Yeah, a little nutmeg. Then I add a little bit of vanilla. I don't eat meat and I don't like dairy so much. So it was like almond milk at the time, and a little bit of agave, and a little type of vanilla. But I've since grown into now in black coffee after all those years because it takes too long to make my perfect cup. So I found another perfect cup. I have 2 perfect cups. My other perfect cup is a straight black coffee with a little tap of cane sugar. I know the coffee guys are gonna be like, oh, no sugar, but you know, I'm Jamaican, got sugar cane, a little tap of cane sugar in my coffee. I get a perfect cup out of that too.
That sounds nice, man.
Don't judge me, guys. Everyone is free to have it his way. When we come back, old friend of my father reminiscing about the days when my father used to beat them at soccer. The guys are now headed to another special place in the Blue Mountains called It's Cafe. It's a unique farm-to-table restaurant where everything they serve is organic and grown on location in the mountains. It's also a guest house and a music venue. When in the region, stop by and ask for Michael or Robin. If you're looking for an inspiring place to chill, hang out, and feel the energy of the Blue Mountains, this is it. Massive vibes.
We used to play football with Bob Marley at Police Officers Club. I'm a little boy then. And we come from Uptown, Cherry Gardens and Norbrook. Bob Marley come from Trenchtown. But we always beat him up. His football team couldn't beat us. No.
But I don't believe that, though. I don't believe that story.
100.
Yeah, right, Michael.
We're warming up something here. Once it warm up, we brush it.
What's this?
Pot cover.
How many of them, sir? Rasta can't eat that. Can't eat them things that fire.
And the big fish. This.
I like Dr. Fish hour.
Pot cover.
Orthodox fish.
Yeah, man. And this Bob used to eat.
The Wenchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this Bob eat.
Yeah, we love Wenchman.
There's no word to describe my dad. I mean, he is a character. He's a hardworking man, fun-loving. He gives a lot of trouble, but he's great. He's good vibes. I'm Robin Fox, co-owner of 17 Milepost, home of Mount Edge Guest House, Eats Cafe and Restaurant, and Food Basket Farms. My dad loves entertaining, and he'd always cook up lots of food and share and invite people in. It really just ironically just became bed and breakfast, and he kind of expanded slowly. I studied hospitality, and I've always had a love for tourism and showcasing Jamaica and real Jamaica. Because a lot of people think Jamaica is sand, sun, and sea, but it's more than that. Even more so now with the Blue Mountains being a heritage site, it's even more recognized. We needed a cafe, to feed our guests as the guest house expanded. And then the farm-to-table concept is just something me and Dad both love and just wanted to incorporate, because it's nice to be able to pick your salads, herbs, produce fresh from the garden and cook right away and get the real, true flavor.
This is remarkable. Seeing a community coming together, being able to farm, to run a restaurant and a guest house here in the Blue Mountains. Man, it requires a lot of resilience. I love it. So then, I've been hearing wonderful things about everything. The food, how your dad started this place. Now I need to see the farm.
All right, let's go check it out.
Lead the way. I always loved the idea of being self-sufficient and growing your own food. You know what? Farming is one of the things that really represents my principles to the fullest. This one?
Yeah.
All right. Rasta food. Oh, it's spinach. What's the name of this one?
Red Malabar spinach.
Red Malabar spinach. Oh yeah, this is organic. What's this?
This is black mint, just like this,
Like that? Anyone have any liquor? This is the Ital mojito. So what else you growing? You're growing
Garlic chives.
Garlic chives, and what else? Mixed greens. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's the garlic.
Garlic chives I like. Oh, you're right. You're so right. Flavorful. Are we gonna have this in our meal today?
Yes.
Yeah, Blue Mountain is a nice place. It's a special place where everybody hear about and they like to come about and to see it and see what it's like.
Wait, come on. Let's do one more. One more, my Robin. I asked for food. Give me the snow, please. Come on. Give me the snow. Ah, the snow, please. I said I was hungry.
You could eat the skin too.
Oh, I could eat the skin. Wait, Whoa.
Seasoning.
My chives. I'm laughing, you know. But this is life, you know what I mean? And so this is ITA life and ITA living. So one should eat life, you know. We're living beings and we should put life in life. So, you know, I'm laughing, I'm smiling because I'm happy.
Yeah.
Let me feel the energy from the food, you know, from the hand and to my hand and to my mouth, going from the earth, actually, you know. So it's the life force that's why I'm so happy. You know what I mean? I love the life force and the energy because I eat this, it's like give me tingles. You know what I mean? Straight to the bloodstream. When you collect gold from the earth with a bare hands and a loving heart, nothing tastes as harmonious and lively. I'm not kidding. Please go to your local farmer market, meet the people, taste their products, and enjoy the fullness of your soil. I'm so grateful that Robin and her crew take such good care of us. Coming up, I'll be in the kitchen with Joy, find the potato croquettes, and myself.
Yeah.
It used to burn me up. We're at It's Cafe in the Blue Mountain, a farm, a guest house, a music venue owned by Robin and her father. Who would have thought the Blue Mountains could have gave us this love? This is better than coffee. So, man, taste the food and come far. Let's try this. Don't go nowhere, man. Let's try that thing, man. Oh, hi. You're here? What are we having?
Lots of goodies.
Lovely. Let's see.
Salad.
Oh, Lord. Hi.
Hi, I'm Joy. I'll start working here on the farm, and from the farm to the kitchen. Yeah, I cook nice dishes. I'm the top chef. She's the small training and Mania. Like when I have a lot of people, yeah, come and help. We love the Blue Mountain. It's very nice up here, but at night, very cold. And you can leave your house, go and come back, nothing missing. You have good people up here.
What do you want me to try? What is this one?
This is the potato croquette.
Oh, the potato puppets.
Croquette. You crush the potato, cut up the parsley, put it in, salt, and you do it like this.
And what else? Now remember, I was always really skilled when it came on to putting on a helmet and going on a football field. But not so much when it was time to put on an apron and step into the kitchen. But I guarantee you, by the end of this trip, I'll be the kitchen's MVP. I'm nervous of oil. Okay, got it. You know, Joy, mine's broke. But it's okay. Whoa. Oh, Joy, I'm a little afraid of the oil. When I was a kid, when I used to fry like chicken fat,
Yeah.
it used to burn me up, the chicken fat, when I was a little boy. You know, I wasn't always a vegan, Joy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to have to buy chicken back. You know them thing there?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joy.
You're welcome, darling.
Do we have any sauce to go with this, Joy?
Yeah, I'm going to show you the sauce
I had
now.
these. I remember these.
Olive oil.
Joy, I remember these from earlier. This is from the farm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm going to show you how to do the pesto now. The olive oil.
So, this is parsley?
Parsley, walnuts.
Walnuts, yes.
Olive oil.
Yes.
Just a little salt.
Joy, ooh. Joy, you're skilled.
Yeah.
Oh, so Joy, you don't have to cover your... Oh, okay. So who would be the sous chef, Joy? You're the sous chef? Good, thank you.
All right,
and we are the...
Top chef.
Top chef.
And this is the pesto.
This is the pesto. That looks good.
Yummy.
Delish. Oh, man. All right, food is ready. Time to eat. Oh, what a kiss.
Thank you.
That was delicious. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, you know what, before I sit down, let me just look in the mountains, and there's no other place in the world like Jamaica.
No.
I tell you, and I mean, in the Blue Mountains, there's not a place like this. I mean, look at this. Wow, it's hard to even turn my back to this place. Oh, thank you, Viva. The good old Irish moss on the go. This is one of my father's favorite drinks. Irish moss, yeah. And again, the best place to get this is Jamaica, because most people, they don't even know the essence in the Irish moss, you know? It's one of my little things I like. So what we having?
We're gonna have mixed green salad.
Yes.
And herb pesto as a dressing. And then for the main course, we're gonna have some roast fish.
Wait, hold on, Robin. Man, this is our national bird right there. Right, Robin?
Yeah.
And he came to see us. Okay. You know what? The bird distracted me a little bit and everything else behind us.
Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Lovely. Oh, such a beautiful presentation.
So that's the mixed green salad. There's some premium salad leaves in there too, which are those spicy ones.
Right. What challenges you find trying to run your business here? Like, how difficult is it?
Well,
in Jamaica, per se.
In Jamaica, it's a little difficult. I think I have an advantage living up here in the mountains with the community and family and helping each other. But in terms of just in general running a business here, it's usually about the time, the turnover time. Everything takes a lot of time. It's challenging.
Right. Well, I'm sure, like, you being here with your dad, that has to, like, make things a little easier, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you said family, so I was, you know.
Yeah, and my dad has a lot of experience, so I learn a lot from him, for sure.
I've been learning a lot from him, too. You know, growing up, right, and, of course, your father, a Rasta man, eat a certain way, you know?
Yeah.
Calabash, beetroot, ital, everything ital. But then when I went to America, I went to my grandmother's house and I opened up her bread thing and I saw sliced bread. I opened up the fridge, she had sliced turkey meat, this and that, and the third, you know, lovely. Start eating that thing. So about 5 months into moving to Miami, my grandmother did like stop everything. Like, we were growing our own sprouts in the kitchen.
Nice.
She just went totally vegan. No fish, no nothing. So I was like, wow. So for me, as a young boy, it wasn't a punishment, you know? But it was a drastic change. And after college, I find myself getting more conscious in my own well-being and having more knowledge about how I want to prolong my life as a human being, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? If it's life we're dealing with, we have to eat life force. Because, you know, the digestive system and so on. So I started picking up on those little small details. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to return to being ITL. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I got the doctor fish. Even though I'm vegan 70% of the time, I love a nice roast fish. Because when I come to Jamaica, I have to have the fish. It's the best fish in the world. Where did we get this fish, you know? It gotta be seaside.
Yeah, for sure, seaside.
Like, seaside 100%. You know what I love the most of everything being here with you, you know? It's the community responsibility and that sustainable movement. It's more than growing produce. It's also about growing the people in the community, and that's beautiful. But the one thing I really want to experience is your delivery service. You told me about the list of folks you have on your delivery. Let's go deliver to one of them.
Yeah.
Who are we going to see?
We're going to Gussie Clark.
Gussie Clark. Another amazing thing about It's Cafe is their delivery service, so everyone in Kingston has access to their freshly picked organic produce.
Viva!
Gussie, you know? Since I was going forward to the city anyway, I offered to handle her next delivery myself. I got this. All right, let's go. When we return, I'll take you to meet legendary recording producer Gussie Clark. Stay tuned. Since this morning, I drove up to the Blue Mountains to unveil some of the hidden beauties, from my farm in Chepstow to Clifton Mount Estate and the grand finale at It's Cafe. Now I'm driving down to the city, back to Kingston, because like I promised on this trip, in this show, I make you discover the places, but also the people who have shaped and are still shaping Jamaica's culture. Let's meet one of them, recording producer Gussie Clark, who has worked with everyone from Big Youth, Dennis Brown, to Gregory Isaac, and who happens to be on Robin's delivery list. Yup. Ready? Check, Gussie, come on.
Delivery. Look, who that?
Ah.
Rohan.
You know, Gussie.
I feel place, you know.
Yeah.
Although a long time I don't see him.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for inviting us to your place. I brought you fresh produce from It's Cafe. Robin, I went into the farm today, and it was just beautiful. And she told me that you're one of our customers, and she have a delivery system. So I said, why can't I do delivery?
So that I can get a VIP treatment.
No. It's an honor though, cause you don't know. Legendary status. Legendary
Cool,
status.
my brother, man.
I was just on a Jam Rock cruise with my brothers. And guess who spent hours and hours and hours? Big Youth. It was the greatest experience. And now this, yo, it's like a dream, you know what I mean? I'll introduce you to Big Youth later in this show. It's amazing to see that despite the legendary status, they're still in Jamaica making music and doing what they love. Seen?
Seen. But the beautiful thing is that all of us are here.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
And we still do what we love and we don't complain. Take too much energy for complain.
Love that.
This is why for me take my juice something is important. You understand? Because it gets to a point in life, worse when you pass 50, you know, where you realize that there's certain fundamental things you have to give priority to. And for me, is what me I eat, what me I drink.
Yeah.
So if something wrong and a delivery don't come from it, me have a little problem. Because it's like, you know.
Well, we picked this for you especially today.
Well, brother, me appreciate it, man. But make we just make some juice now.
Please. Yeah, because watch it.
No, you have to get a little wet too, you know. A part of the process, man. And everything natural. Natural food from it.
Man, you don't get no Zapata.
When the original times when Zapata making, I was around, you know. When we give it to Steve, you know, I'm making a few guys next door. I was always in the mix of getting the new juices and anything that was going to be tried. I was there in the beginning, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Marlon been there a long time. You know Marlon? Marlon's my good friend. We went to school together. Well, he's a little older than I am. You can see that.
Ron, but you know my youth to Billy. Billy. I'm a son, you know.
Hold on there.
Billy Clark, I'm a boy.
No.
I'm a son, man. I'm a son. Well, that's what my mother says still, you know.
We want...
My mother says so. Yo, Billy.
Billy. You want to know a funny story, bro? You know, I know your father was a big-time producer, right?
Yeah.
But I just never put it together that it was Gussie. That's the funniest thing ever in life, bro. So I'm sitting here with your dad. Hey, Dad, see you know Billy? I'm saying, yeah. I'm a boy. I said, Rastafari. Yo, it's like tears come in my eye. What a joy, man, to finally meet your pops after all these years. We Jamaicans take our juice seriously. It's a part of our culture, and every family has its own recipes. But we use nothing but the best ingredients, fresh from the farm, fresh from the mountain. Ital is vital. When I see Gussie green juice, it reminds me of my father's concoction. Oh man, I hope it doesn't taste the same though. They're thin. It's delicious. But can I tell you something? This takes me back to my youth days, when my father would push this green thing in my face. Trust me. I didn't just sip it so easily then. Take me 3 hours to drink something like this.
Fantastic, Gussie, fantastic.
Bad, my brother, man.
This type of living, if humanity can really adapt to certain of these principles, that we take care of ourselves through health and consciousness, planting our food, going back to sustainability, sufficing lives. This is some of the things that the universe needs, man. And you're so eloquent with it, though. You're so, you just know this thing, man.
You know what eloquent, but me used to it, because every week.
Magical.
But drink up and come and go to the studio, man.
Finish it.
People can't eat at the studio and drink, but we're
But
going to
you
make an
can.
exception. We broke the rule for you. Bring it come, man, and we have a studio, see?
Well, I guess I'm bringing my juice into the studio then. No, not really yet. Really?
No, not really.
Oh man, I'm your fan now. Frank Netty, man, an up-and-coming artist, man. Looking out for him. Release coming out soon, very, very soon. Great voice, man. This is a unique chance to get into the mind of legendary, timeless music producer, Gussie Clark. I've been around music all my life, and with this juice in my hand, entering the studio, it felt just like home. Yes, sir. At 64 years old, Gussie still has the flair and the passion to discover new talent and push their music forward.
Yes, for you. Then, yeah, Kevin the artist in the boy can sing.
I'd like to know the difference from the 70s and the music of today, because in the 70s, you know, my old man, all the musicians in the studio live, and, you know, sometimes it was a 2-track or whatever. But I'd like to know the difference between that music and today's music.
Yeah, what happened is that in those days, right, it was a passion, we love it.
Yeah.
Something we do, we don't even sure wait or where we are going to go. We don't know what would have evolved to be where we are, to have created anything historical. We were just creative expressions and music we make, we love it. And, you know, we see like you could have make a living, people buy a record, sell a record, ride up and down on your bike, Bob have him like a shop tough gang on Beeson Street and Chance Lane and Mirror on Beeson Street and Lovely, and we are going to run this, sell some record and KG. So it's just all love and passion. The game changed now where technology has made it a bit different. More accurate, but not necessarily better.
Right.
Because you had musicians then, you have a guy who can program software, and same is a musician. To me, the creativity that existed there is not here right now. One thing that made our music great was the collaboration of so much different creative people, you know, separate bassmen, separate, it's all creative synergies coming together, create a unique product. That's what made our music unique and impacted the world.
Right.
I believe that we can do a lot better in terms of our creative structures. And one of the things that I do, for example, my engineer Mario, he and I share about 75% the same creative spirit. So we're doing something and we are work on something and it just twists and turns another way because Mario said, let's try it this way. And I say, yeah, not a bad idea. And then we try it. So sometimes we don't even sure we are the, but we just say, don't worry about Mario. Said, don't worry about it. We'll work it out. It's cool. And it work out. I believe first, more than anything else, a song make it a singer. Song come first, singer after. Because I don't care how you great. If 35 years after I'm dead, Bob Marley sell more record than everybody put together today, then something wrong now and did right, then I need to go find out what it is. Because you can't beat historical facts. A man tell me I have a #1 tune and sell 5,000. A joke. You understand? Yeah. Because the quality of content is king. So if you are not looking at what I'm going to involve and develop in it because, oh, me like it and me write it and that's good enough. That is not good enough. You have to make sure the song is great, it's going to impact, it's going to resonate, it's going to reach people. It's not just about you.
Gussie found a way to reach generations of people from the 70s up till now with productions from Shabba Ranks, Akon and Rihanna.
So people have to get back to that basic of understanding what made us unique and our music unique, that it impacted the world. And that's just the reality of it.
Wow.
The thing I like with him, love with him, his writing is different. Not necessarily better, but different. Sure. No, difference matters. Anybody can do anything you and I doing, but you and I will do it differently, and the difference is what will bring success or failure. Sure. So I just love his writing skill. Let's hear the original reggae from Where It All Come. Mario.
Even a youngster falls in love. Everybody needs someone to call. What kind of life is this? I've been trying so long just to find someone I can call my own.
All right, hold on. Nobody sing out too much. Stop. Nobody sing out too much, man. I tell you, man, every time. So, you know, glad you guys came in and it's all good.
And you want to know something? I'm hoping to see you at Eats Cafe later because...
Robin had called and said something about it. It's a pleasure to be there, man.
Yeah, so
it's a pleasure, man.
To seeing you
I can pick up on the whole crew and all of that. And
I'm sure you'll love to chat to you some more because, you know, you're full of info. You're like my uncle, my father, everything.
Yeah,
it's maximum respect.
Extended family,
and a legendary thing. I'll definitely keep an eye out for Kevin's future project. And by the way, all the music from this episode is from Gussie's Black Foundation dub album. Go check it out.
Ghana foreign, Ghana foreign, Ghana foreign, Ghana look living, nah. Said my mommy going, my papi going too.
I don't know what to do. No, 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 no. You got to work so hard in the cold to make a living. Why? You got to work so hard every day. Why? You'd man, you hear what I say. Hear this one. Gonna foreign, gonna foreign, gonna foreign, gonna look living. As the night takes over in Jaland, it's time for the souls to come out and take over the city. There's two types of people in Jamaica. Your typical 9 to 5 day people, and then you have your night people, those that live for the good time. You know what? I'm both. Wow, that's why I love this place, man. Bali, you see this? Yes. What is this, bro? Huh? I wonder if they'll ever sell this to me.
No, wait.
Robin, is this your car? Robin, come on. No way. Robin, you drove it up here?
Daddy, yeah.
Oh,
I'm not good with driving stick. I just drive automatic.
Love
so
it.
I have to learn so I can drive it.
It's beautiful. What kind of car is it?
Bug-Eye Sprite.
A who?
Bug-Eye Sprite.
Wow. This is the original taxi. Do not slam. Do
but
not
tomorrow
slam
you guys
the door. I could not think of a better place than It's Cafe to get together with my friends and celebrate the completion of my journey through the Blue Mountains. I stopped by the kitchen to ask Joy if she needed some assistance, but apparently she got everything under control. I guess she won't need my frying skills tonight. You can definitely feel the energy of the Blue Mountains tonight and the love that our host, Michael and Robin, put into setting up this beautiful event. Seeing all my friends gathered here tonight makes me realize that my journey through the Blue Mountains actually started 19 years ago when I bought my farm and started Marley Coffee. After everything I've been through, I feel fulfilled knowing that I have finally found my way, creating a brighter path for my children and the children of our community.
My brother, bless up my sister.